Hi guys, my name is Grace. I'm back again with my second video. I'm gonna do a Congolese tag. I don't know if most of you guys watched my first video, but I did do a little introduction saying where I'm from, and again I'm from Congo, Central Africa, and I'm gonna do a tag from there. So stay tuned. So before we go ahead and start this video, I do gotta say that I got the inspiration from a YouTuber. Her name is Vanessa K. I'm gonna have her information. I'm gonna link this particular video in my description. But I got the questions from her, and I might have switched up like orders, but everything is like from her. Sadly, that was too long ago. It's been about 8 years. Well, 7.5. Yeah, to be exact. Clearly I miss it, but yeah, it's been about 7.5 years. I was definitely born in Congo. I lived a large part of it in Congo, and I am from Kinshasa. For those that don't know, it's the capital city. Like I said in the previous question, I'm from Kinshasa, but technically my mother is Mutetela, is what we call it, and they are mostly situated in like the upper river of Congo. And then my dad is from Maniema, which is the east. Now I don't speak my mom's dialect just because we didn't really grow up around the language, and my mom kind of adopted my dad's culture more than anything. Like, she speaks my dad's language more than most people I know that are from the east of Congo. So that's probably why. And my grandmother lived with us a bunch when we were growing up, so that had an influence. But I speak my dad's language, not all the way there. I hear everything though. You cannot talk about me in Swahili, but I speak less of it than I hear. And then I speak the general dialect, which is known as Lingala, if you're familiar with it. Then I speak French, which is like the staple. And then, so it says to say something. So I'm gonna start with French. I'm just gonna say, my name is Grace, and I'm from Congo. Je m'appelle Grace, et je suis du Congo. And then in Lingala, Kombo nangai Grace, nauti Congo. So Congolese Swahili is a little different. So if you're like from Tanzania or Kenya, you might judge me. But our Swahili is a little different. So I'm gonna try to say that same sentence, which would be Jinangu Gracia, Minatoka Kinshasa. So that's basically, I guess I covered all 3 languages. Oh my goodness, that question is like, we could stay here for hours just answering that. And I'm not being biased, like, this is legit. The first thing is, of course, the food. I don't know what we put in our food, but let me tell you, if you have a Congolese friend, run to them and ask them to make you food. And number 2 is the people. I have never met another nation just inviting and happy and just ready to help like Congolese people. Like, I have never met another culture like that. And then the third thing would have to be music and dance. We just have our music. I don't know, I think it's the drums in it. It's just so settling and so like drums and guitar. I think that's the main thing. That it's just amazing. And it could be the simplest beat, but just the way we go about it is crazy. And the integration, like, we are inviting to any culture, any person, anywhere really. We're just, I don't know, we love to come together, celebrate, party, you know, music, and just have fun. That's what I love about my culture. I could, like I said, I could go on and on and on, but if I had to like narrow it down to like a few things, those would be like what I absolutely just love about the culture. another hard question. I absolutely adore the food. That's what I eat still till today, every single day of my life. That's what I feed my son and everything. Like, that's the staple food in my household. But what I love the most would probably have to be something we call pondu. Compared to Americans, it would be like the greens and just on top of rice. And any type of fish really that comes from Congo, I'm in love. We have this dry fish that's called makarabu. I don't know if you know any Congolese person that might have made you taste it along the way, or if you're Congolese yourself. But I would say like the three together, like don't separate it, just the three together. And there's this little sauce that they drizzle over the fish. It's just like, yeah, I'm done talking about it now. But yeah, those will be it. Yes, I do have a Congolese name. It's Ngaria. I have a love-hate relationship with a name, just because people tend to say it completely wrong, and when they do, it just doesn't sound right. But personally, when like people that know how to say it right, I love it. And I completely forgot what the name means though, but I will ask my parents and I'll put it in the description. And yeah, but that's my middle name. I feel like hate is a strong word, but what would I change about Congo, or what I don't agree with, I would put that way, is one, the traffic. Oh my God, you cannot get anywhere. Well, from last time I went. And then number two is the ignorance. But I feel like that's everywhere. Like everywhere you go, there's just, you're gonna meet people that are just ignorant. Number three, the last thing I don't like about Congo, just like many other countries, is the corruption. And no one is even hiding it these days. They're just simply corrupted. And that's it. Now, this is not coming at anybody. It's just from the experience that I have and the people that I know. The fact that me and my family are, some people may say, weirdly close. And I feel like most people that I know, it's more like a, you know, I'm older than you, you're younger than me, you keep it like that. But me and my family are more like sort of friends. And that's one of the things that make me different. And the other thing is that I'm a little bit more, I would say, lenient than most Congolese people. Like, I am still traditional, but I'm not like tradition is the only thing. Like, I'm able to like separate my, you know, my own thought and my own opinions about things, versus then just being like super, you know, traditional and set in my ways. And that's really the two things that I would say separates me. But then again, someone might meet me and be like, no, I know her and she's super traditional. And so, but to me, that's what I feel like would separate me from other Congolese people. It's not even just my culture. It's just the fact that I'm African, period. People just be coming out of left field. Like, oh my goodness, I've had, do we still wear leather G-strings? Do we still walk around with spears? No kidding. Like, blatantly asked, like, and the person was serious. They were not like just kidding, they were serious. Do we still, like, when we walk around, do we see like lions and giraffes and elephants? Now, I'm all about ignorance. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm just saying those are the questions that I get asked a lot. And then the third one, once someone knows that I'm from Africa, they ask me everything they know and if I know it. So it's like, oh, I've heard about this animal. Do you guys have it in Africa? Or I've seen this. Do you guys see it in Africa? Literally. And it'd be like the craziest stuff. So the last thing I just remembered from that question is one thing that's kind of like, oh my goodness, well, not all from the same place, So if you tell someone, yeah, I'm from Africa, they were like, I have a friend that's from Kenya. Do you know them? Their name is so and so. Does the name ring a bell? Or do you know them? Or like I have to like know them just because they're from Africa. Like Africa is not one country. It's just vast. So that's hilarious. My favorite art, I have two that I really like just enjoy. Actually, I have a few. I have I'll name three just to make, you know, short. I would say number one will be Fally Ipupa, just because of the timing, and I feel like he knows what he's doing. And then there's Loka Kanta, if I want to go like back. I like his older music. Then nowadays I haven't really heard of like his newer music, but I just love his vibe. And then there's Papa Wemba. He just speaks to my heart straight. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was it for the Congolese tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you know me a little bit better, and see you next video.